Hey, what's up, Street Talks? This is Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. So, I wanted to do a quick review on the custom SLR strap. So, for those of you guys who don't know, custom SLR is actually one of the sponsors on my blog, but they make a fantastic strap and I highly recommend to everybody. So, I wanted to do a quick review on the custom SLR strap and why I think it's really a great solution for shooting street photography, on whether it be a DSLR, a Leica, and even some of the bigger micro four thirds cameras. So, first things first. So, Custom SLR is a company based out of San Jose. It's in the Bay Area. That's actually where I grew up. They're run by a pretty small team, and they're really passionate about making products that really help photographers. And early on, I found that it was a really great solution for street photographers because one of the difficulties that I used to have when I was shooting street photography is always having a camera around your neck. It would just cause so much strain on your neck, and especially when it's hot and it's kind of like sticking to your neck, it's really not the most pleasant feeling. And also during the time when I was shooting street photography, I was shooting with a Canon 5D DSLR, and it was much bigger and heavier than the Leica I shot with now. And so I really wanted a solution that took a lot of stress off my shoulders. And the thing I hate about carrying my camera around my neck is, especially when I'm shooting street photography, it'd just be so obvious that I was taking photos that it'd be really difficult to stay discreet. So just to kind of give you guys an overview, so essentially this is what the strap looks like. So here's the design. This is the front. This is the back. And the first thing that I really love about this strap is, the material. It's made out of neoprene, so it's quite soft and it's stretchy. And to the touch, it's really nicely padded. And on the back, you can see that there's some cool branding, and all these little things right here are quite sticky, so they give a lot of stickiness when it comes to gripping onto your shoulder as well. And also you can see here they have this cool little aerodynamic design there. Essentially what it does is, if you have a strap around your camera in your neck all day, and this one goes over your shoulder, you're able to aerate it out so it doesn't get too hot. And if you see some of the design, so let me just kind of break this down for you. So here is the actual thing, and I'll just kind of, for review's sake, I'll just kind of give you a really comprehensive overview on the strap itself. So let me take a step back. So this is the actual strap design. So you got the shoulder padding right here, and it connects to the glide strap. And this is really kind of the heart and the genius of this design. It's called CSLR Loop. So take a nice look at it right there. So you can see that this little thing right here swivels, and it's connected to the tripod mount. So if you just hold this spins, and it's nice and swivelly. And essentially this part connects to the bottom of your DSLR, your Leica, whatever camera you're using. So let's say, I'm currently shooting with the Leica MP, and I've also found it to be a very good solution for Leica cameras too, because it's one of those things that, once again, I don't like carrying around cameras on my neck. It's just too obvious, and it really stresses me out, especially on really hot days. So you can just see is that, you just take this, plug into the bottom, and then the cool thing is that it actually comes with a little, if you stick this out like this, you could actually screw it in. And they have several designs. They have a new HD loop, which is quite cool as well. You screw it nice and tight, and you can see is that it's nicely swivels, so it doesn't have to stay too tight. And the way that the camera strap is constructed is out of several parts. So once again, I showed you the strap on top, and this is the cool part, is that it actually, if you want to, it actually breaks down. So here they have this little lock right here, which actually moves, which actually makes it much more comfortable and has a lot more flexibility. And you can see it's pretty strong. And if you want to, if you push this down here, so you have to push it quite hard, then it disconnects, and you could snap it right into place. And it's on both sides, you can see. And after that, it's actually connected to the strap itself. And this is the second part. Is of course you can see this is pretty damn strong. And if you wanted to, let's say I'm out just shooting on the streets, and I have my camera strap around me like this. And let's say I'm out taking photos, and essentially the way it works is you have it here. Let me just aim this down. So you have your camera on your side. Oops, the microphone's showing. So you have the camera by your side, and you're just walking. And if you want to take a photo, you could just hold onto your camera and then quickly glide it up, click, and when you don't want to, show your camera, you could walk, and then just have your camera here by your side. Generally, when I'm out shooting on the streets, I like to hold it here just by my thigh. And it's really comfortable, especially like let's say you're out shooting, click. You want to have an ice cream cone or something like that. Then you just put your camera by the side, and then then your hands are free, and then you could eat your ice cream cone. So in the past I used to use a lot of hand straps, but the problem about hand straps is once you wanted to free up your hands or wanted to go to the restroom, wash your hands or something like that, it's kind of a pain where to put your camera and stuff like that. So let's say I'm in a restaurant and I don't want to take off the entire strap. Is what you can even do is right here. You could just push it really hard and it unclips. And then you could just take your camera, put it on the table, and then you could have your meal. And once you want to put it back on, once again, you could just find the clip here, clip it here, and you're set to go. And the great thing about this strap is, once again, it's it's really it's really quite strong. So even if you hold this like this, you just drop it. I mean, I've tested it with like a five. I've actually put a Leica S2 on it, which is Leica's 30,000 medium format camera, $30,000 medium format camera on it, and it's actually been fantastic. So it's not really that big of a deal, and it is very durable. So when it comes to once again street photography, I've tested out a lot of cameras, and I'm not just saying this because Custom SLR is my sponsor, but having experimented with a lot of different cameras, a lot of different straps, I find that Custom SLR is really for me the best option, and especially it's really best for street photographers out there who are using DSLRs, which are a little bit bigger, bulkier, and heavier. Also, a lot of guys I know who use Leicas really like it a lot too. And, so comparing it with other products on the market. So I know that Black Rapid makes a strap quite similar in design. And, it's a fantastic strap, and it serves a similar purpose. But the thing that I really didn't like about the Black Rapid is on the bottom, the Black Rapid, essentially the design is quite ugly. It's kind of like, the only way I could describe it is kind of like a Mac versus a PC, I suppose. Is that they both kind of do the same thing, but I would think the CSLR strap is more like the Mac design, whereas the Black Rapid is more the PC design. Because with the Black Rapid, there's just kind of like this little hook that comes from the bottom of your tripod socket, and then the bottom of the strap of the Black Rapid, it's kind of like a hook. So you kind of hook it in, and you kind of twist it in, and it's not very streamlined. It's not designed as well. And it's not as sexy. And it's the same thing with the shoulder strap with the Black Rapid. Essentially, it's just kind of like this really big flat piece, and it just kind of folds in half, and it's really big and heavy and bulky. But once again, the thing I love about the CSLR strap is that it's nice and squishy, and it stretches out, and it's really soft, and great materials. Everything is really well built together. And once again, they're a small company out of San Jose. So if you've experimented with a lot of different straps and you've been really frustrated, highly recommend trying out the Custom SLR strap. And once again, support Custom SLR. They're a pretty small company based out of San Jose. They're not just some mega corporation, just trying to like take over the world or anything like that. But really passionate about creating products that help photographers. And they have several other products out there. Like they're creating a video DSLR rig, which is really cool if you guys shoot videos or anything like that. And it's gonna be, you know, a fantastic investment. And once again, why spend so much money on a really nice camera? And if the camera is really heavy and around your neck, I mean, at least invest in a nice strap. So once again, the custom SLR strap. So if you check out the link below, it's gonna be the glide strap with, you know, the glide strap is this is the shoulder strap itself, and then once again, this is the glide strap. I mean, this is it's so nice. It's that you just glide this like this. Then the bottom, you know, this is actually this CSLR loop, and they have two versions. They have the HD version where it comes in different colors, which is quite cool, and the silver one as well. So if anyone has any questions about the strap, anything like that, leave a comment in the description below, and I'll answer as many as I can. And once again, thanks for CSLR for sponsoring me and supporting me. All right, cool. Peace out.